Hi, everybody. So we've made it to lucky week number 13. Uh, and this week we're going to, your cause and effect essays are due at the end of the week. Remember that you only need to have one outside source, not three this time. But you still need to get it from Galileo. You still need to format your quotes properly and your works cited page properly. Even if the works cited page only has one entry, it should still be done properly. I want you to learn how to do that in MLA because you're going to be using those MLA rules in other classes beyond this one. English classes as well as certain other classes where the teachers will say use MLA. All right. The essay I want you to read this week is going to be 9/11 to today. It is on pbs.org. I've got the link in our class page for you. Um, last week we looked at the cause and effect relationship of students being on cell phones in the classroom when it's not for educational purposes, and then the drop in the grades. And that is something that's been studied over and over again, and the evidence is pretty clear. Being on the cell phone in the classroom as a distraction from what's going on contributes to lower grades. Uh, this week, we're going to look at a historical moment, which is 9/11, which, of course, is September the 11th, 2001. Um, Many of you may not have been born yet when that happened. If you are old enough to remember it, you remember what a stunning day that was and how it shook the United States and really the world to its very foundations. So this week, we're looking at 9/11 is the cause. These certain things happen. Things like airport security tightening up, the formation of the TSA. Um, there are several other things, the United States sending soldiers into Afghanistan to try and root out the Taliban and things like that. So that's another cause and effect. This time it's historical. And I hope that your essays are coming along nicely. Um, and again, be aware that, keep those MLA standards in mind, as well as keep in mind that if you're going to say this is the cause, then the effect has to make sense, right? Don't commit the uh, post hoc ergo propter hoc logical fallacy, which is where just because one thing happened first, it caused the second. You have to show that relationship. Okay, this happens first. This is the effect. Here's why it's the effect. So you're going to need to do that too. Or you could look at the effects and say at the end, and all of this was caused by X. You can organize your essays that way too. So however you want to do it, get those cause and effects essays done, get them in by this weekend, and then we'll only have about 3 or 4 weeks left. So we're moving right along.